Hey, Pastor Jerry Bader here from Samaritan's Heart. So I have a question for you. What did Jesus look like? What did Jesus look like? You know, it's interesting, in the four Gospels, there is no physical description of Jesus. And Matthew and John, they walked with him, lived with him for 3 years. But we do have a description. We've seen the paintings. This is the image most of us have. The flowing hair, the beard, and all of that. Where did that come from? Where did we get that image of Jesus? Well, here's where. According to Dr. Harold Sala, writing to Tiberius Caesar in the year 32 AD, the Judean governor wrote the following. There lives at this time in Judea a man of singular virtue whose name is Jesus. And then it describes the Jesus we've seen in so many paintings. He's a tall man, well-shaped, and of amenable and reverent aspect. He has a hair of a color that can hardly be matched, falling into graceful curls, waving about and very agreeably couching about his shoulders, parted on the crown of his head, running as a stream to the front after the fashion of the Nazarites. Well, that sure sounds like the Jesus that we see in the paintings and such. Here's the problem, though. That letter that was written in 32 AD, it didn't show up anywhere until the 9th century, the 800s. Some 800 years after Jesus died on the cross, which leads most people to believe it's not real. It is probably a fraud. So we don't really know what Jesus looked like. And I think there's a reason that God chose for the gospel writers not to include a physical description. Yet, there are two vivid descriptions of Jesus in the New Testament. They are very vivid descriptions. We're going to talk about them this Wednesday at Damascus Way. It's a time of praise worship, sharing the message, fellowship, and food. This week, we are doing it at the shelter at Seymour Park. In case of weather, we would be at the Crossroads Center if there's inclement weather. The Crossroads Community Center, 520 South Oakland. But if the weather is favorable, and we expect it to be, we will be at Seymour Park at the shelter at 6 o'clock Wednesday evening. 6 o'clock Wednesday evening. And you will get the answer to the question. What does Jesus look like? Fellowship, faith, food, and maybe even a little fun. Hope to see you there.